Carl, when are you going to trade up to a 2025?
What's wrong with my 24?
The ride's okay. But you're riding?
What are you talking about my riding? Let's take this outside down the trail.
Bądź na unveil.
Hey! Are you guys coming or what? Is that a 25? Yep.
She got one already?
He's got a 25 too.
How's it not cold?
Kan dere være så snill å komme?
2025.
Where's Craig?
Are you guys ready?
Hey riders, I'm Jérémy Doyon-Roch, Global Brand Director for Ski-Doo. You already know Ski-Doo snowmobiles are a different breed, just like the people who ride them. We're always finding new ways to do winter, and whether you're looking for a rush of adrenaline, mind-blowing views, off-the-radar adventures, or all the above, that Ski-Doo feeling is always right there with you. You'll remember last year we unleashed a beast and kicked some serious butt on the trails with the launch of the 2024 Ski-Doo MXZ XRS with competition package. It had all the goodies you dream of on a race-inspired trail sled. The Rotax 850 E-Tech Turbo R engine, featuring our revolutionary new water injection system, cranking out a full and true 180 horsepower, a 137-inch track option for extra aggressive trail riding, and even launch mode. Quite simply, the most ferocious and powerful two-stroke trail sled ever built, and the closest thing to a racing sled anywhere. Well, you know, close is never close enough for us. So we took some inspiration from our Ski-Doo racing team and did some more tinkering to try to take the race-inspired profile of the MXZ one step further for model year 25. Though, it turned out to be a little more than tinkering. See, you've already got maximum power, the big KYB shocks, the awesome launch mode, so how could we possibly level up? Well, how about making sure you stay out front with a radically re-engineered new front end? Introducing the 2025 Ski-Doo MXZ, featuring all-new RAS RX front suspension and the new Pilot RX ski. Custom engineered to perform on the gnarliest trails, now you can conquer every inch of the most challenging trail conditions with unbreakable confidence. The magic starts with the race-inspired RAS RX front suspension, fine-tuned for the most challenging trails to deliver more stability and predictability in the corners, more precise steering in the big bumps, and a boost of our already industry-leading suspension capacity to soften those hard hits even more. So let's get into the corners. For starters, we refined the geometry by making the ski leg taller. More height and more distance between the ball joints mean the roll center moves higher and closer to the center of gravity. We also moved up the lower shock mount, so now it doesn't have to work as hard to fight chassis roll. And we changed the sway bar linkage so that it starts doing its thing earlier when you're turning. That lets you stay focused on your line and feel more secure as you're heading into a turn. Altogether, these refinements add up to a jaw-dropping 20% reduction in chassis roll, giving you less ski lift to keep you flatter in turns and less chassis deflection when hitting bumps in the curves. Next, we tackle the steering precision, so you can have more fun aiming those monster bumps. Our engineers improved the stability of the front end by increasing ski trail, yet another lesson we learned from our champion racers. Better straight line tracking and stability smooths out bumpy terrain, so riders get better feedback and less twitchiness for an all-around more controlled and confident ride. At the same time, we also increased the steering arm length to make turning easier and reduce rider fatigue. Now, I mentioned that our suspension capacity is already the best of the best. So how could we improve on that? Well, the answer is, with a massive 11 inches of suspension travel for truly insane bump-absorbing capacity. So naturally, that called for new A-arms, which are bent for chassis clearance. So now, whether you're heading into a curve or charging through choppy terrain, you'll stay firmly in control. Next, let's move on down to where our sled meets the snow, the new Pilot RX ski. From cruising cross-country to plowing through mashed potatoes, it offers incredible grip, awesome cornering, and confidence-boosting control. With a lateral surface area that's a full 60% larger than the Pilot X, the steering grip on the 2025 Pilot RX is top-notch. And that's a game changer when it comes to predictability in the curves, as well as for aggressive trail riding in loose snow. And if it's hard pack you're riding on, no problem. Totally new shape of the Pilot RX ski features a step keel design with a single runner in the center, so you can be as bold as you want with no sacrifice in the steering quality. Combined with the R-Motion X rear suspension, you can look forward to bottomless mogul filtering, superior trail performance with razor-sharp cornering stability and predictability, precise steering, and more suspension capacity in any condition. For a first-hand account of how all that plays out on the snow, let's check in with Kevin Bielke, editor of SnowTech magazine.
This is easily the most predictable, best handling Ski-Doo I've ever been on. This front suspension is now what I would call a match for the R-Motion X rear suspension. You hop on it in the first few corners, okay, hey, this really works good. Can I trust it? We now have a machine that is extraordinarily stable, more confidence-inspiring. So far, it's exceeding my expectations.
All right, thanks, Kevin. You'll find the new RAS-RX front suspension on most of the MXZ lineup. But the killer combo of the new RAS-RX front suspension and the new Pilot RX ski will be on MXZ spring-only packages for model year 25. So make sure you get your butt in the saddle of the ultimate racing-inspired sled before it takes off without you. Now, let's take a look at the backcountry lineup. You know backcountry as the true 50-50 performance crossover sled you can count on to take you from playing in deep powder to ripping through the trails without missing a beat. It's the benchmark of extreme crossovers, capable of absorbing nasty moguls and trail chatter, while being equally adept at carving up fresh powder and dashing through tightly treed forest with confidence. Last year, we kicked it up a huge notch with the introduction of the awesome Rev Gen 5 platform. Now, we heard from some of our riders that they'd like to have a few more trail adventures with their backcountry. We might call them the 80-20 crew rather than the 50-50. So of course, we listened, and our response is a new performance-boosting 43-inch ski stance option on the Backcountry XRS for model year 25. This trail-focused package lets you tame the trails and head into the curves with awesome stability and capability, while also delivering great flotation and control when you're heading off the beaten path to go play in deep snow. But that's not the end of the story for backcountry in 2025. You'll also find the new RAS-RX front suspension and Pilot RX skis I just introduced in the MXZ on the 2025 Backcountry XRS with 43-inch ski stands as well. So you can count on all-around better performance in mixed snow conditions. And to really take that performance to the next level, we're excited to tell you that the XRS now comes loaded with the epic Rotax 850 E-Tech Turbo R engine, featuring our game-changing water injection system, cranking out a full and true 180 horsepower at any altitude for non-stop high-level power from dawn to dusk. Ski-Doo ambassador Charles Gagné to the 2025 Backcountry XRS out for a spin recently. Let's see how it went.
Vraiment impressionnant d'être dans ces conditions-là avec un backcountry. La nouvelle chenille Storm 150, c'est incroyable. Tu es capable de créer de la vitesse de chenille, c'est vraiment le fun. Le nouveau ski Pilote RX, wow, vraiment polyvalent.
Wow, that looks like a tough job, Charles. By the way, for those riders who prefer the 39-inch ski stance, no worries. It's still available across the backcountry lineup. So now the choice is yours. Whether you're a pure 50-50 rider or one who likes to spend a little more time nailing the trails, there's a backcountry option built for you. And all with the awesome new RAS-RX front suspension, new Pilot RX skis, shot starter, and a choice of 2 different ski stances. This is Ski-Doo backcountry performance at its best. And if you're looking to get that Ski-Doo feeling in a way that's more serene and eco-friendly, great news. As you know, model year 24 saw the launch of the Ski-Doo Grand Touring Electric exclusively for Uncharted Society outfitters. Now, for model year 25, we're expanding the distribution of the Grand Touring to other guided tour operators as well, to give more new explorers the chance to discover snowy playgrounds with the unique profile and one-of-a-kind experiences that only an electric Ski-Doo can offer. But what about those times when you want to get into some softer snow? Like maybe you're playing around up at the cabin or moving staff around at a ski resort. Well, of course, Ski-Doo has you covered. The 2025 Expedition is our new electric crossover snowmobile that offers more traction and better flotation, making it more capable in those less groomed conditions. Now, of course, no matter which Ski-Doo model you prefer, in order to really maximize peak performance and enjoy an epic riding experience, you need a solid and seamless connected experience. And Ski-Doo is hooking you up in 2025, starting with an awesome new feature you've been asking us for on the optional 10.25-inch touchscreen display, a built-in GPS. Now, you'll be able to see your position on the map, breadcrumb your current ride, find your way with a compass, view topographic maps and snowmobile trails in selected regions, and more, all without connecting your phone. And for an even richer navigation, simply connect your phone to the display and use our popular BRP Go app to plan your route with turn-by-turn directions, find your friends and points of interest, get instant trail updates, and much more. We've added so many features and upgrades to the BRP Go app for 2024, we don't even have time to mention them all here. So make sure to download the app or visit skidoo.com to learn more about all the new ways BRP Go is going to rock your riding experience this year and beyond. By the way, if you're riding a model year 23 or 24 Ski-Doo, you can take advantage of the new embedded map features simply by installing the GPS module sold as an accessory. And then you're good to go. And your connected Ski-Doo experience doesn't end there. Last year, we launched the most advanced Ski-Doo helmet ever to see snow, the Advex, with our new integrated Vibe communication system, treating riders to unlimited talk time when connected with E-Link, incredible battery durability even in deep freeze, and easy helmet integration. Well, big news for model year 25. The Vibe Universal Communication System will now be sold separately and can be attached to any DOT or ECE helmet. So now, with or without our Advex helmet, everyone can enjoy the benefits of Vibe. This wireless system allows riders to communicate with other Vibe and Sena device users with incredible sound quality. The improved BRP Go app allows you to manage the system's feature. Plus, when you pair your Vibe system to the 10.25-inch touchscreen display, you can easily mute and unmute Vibe's microphone using the handlebar control module, as well as see information on your screen like battery and microphone status for an experience that's seamless and safe. Well, that's a pile of Ski-Doo news already. But of course, we would never leave our deep snow fanatics out in the cold. When there's a big pile of fresh powder, we can't resist plowing into it with our Ski-Doos. And whatever kind of deep snow rider you are, there's a Ski-Doo built for you. If agile, lightweight performance is your goal, the Summit X is your ride. Fan of technical tree riding and precision side hilling, the Summit X with Expert Package is calling your name. Or big jumps and over-the-top freestyling more your jam? Check out the super capable Freeride, custom built for that just send it attitude. Your adventures in the Great White promise to be more epic than ever, thanks to some awesome updates throughout our deep snow lineup for model year 25. Starting with the Summit X. Here's what Ski-Doo ambassador Nadine Overwater had to say about it.
Wow, that's super fun. So the Summit X is very nimble, very flickable. It feels lighter. Yeah, it's just like such a good ride, this thing. I'm finding it like super nimble through the trees, just hit some techie lines, and it really responds to my weight transfer really easily with the T-Motion X. And yeah, a little beefier front end on it, on the suspension. So I'm really liking the feel of it. It's a fun sled.
Wow, that's some awesome stuff. With lightweight front shocks and a new ultra-compact seat, this is the lightest Ski-Doo in our deep snow lineup, promising maximum agility and nimbleness on your favorite playground. Then, we want to push harder in that gnarly technical terrain. The Summit X with Expert Package delivers. Now beefed up with KYB Pro 36 piggyback front shocks that seem to magically read any condition and adjust accordingly, giving you incredible precision an extra boost of confidence on steep inclines and in tight trees. And if living the Ski-Doo life for you is all about sending it, the Radical Ski-Doo Freeride is fiercer than ever. With the new through the moguls and uneven terrain, and more precision and stability across the board, particularly at high velocity and in rebellious condition. So you can let your freestyle flag fly and charge those big hits with huge confidence. And thanks to our exclusive Rotax E-Tech shot starter, you can save your energy for all that wild riding instead of pole starting your sled all day. Available on all Summit and Freeride models, the shot starter makes it super easy to fire up your Ski-Doo anytime. Plus, you get to enjoy all the benefits of a massive 20-pound weight saving over an electric starter. Definitely sounds like playtime to me. For more on the Ski-Doo lineup for 2025, head to your local Ski-Doo dealer or visit skidoo.com. Have an awesome season, and I'll see you out there.
A different breed. That's how we describe our new sleds. And that's how we describe you, who rides them. Where others see a great landscape, you see a great escape. They like the silence of winter? Meh, you prefer the sound of it. And to you, what comes after the storm is definitely not the calm. You know the difference centimeters can make. You know a Rotax when you hear one. You know how to get unstuck, but you never need to. You know these trails by heart and ride them with heart. You know that this is not just gray, it's monument gray. Most of all, you know what this feels like.
Hello everybody, I'm Carl Kuster and I'm here to bring you the 2025 Ski-Doo model lineup for deep snow. World-class innovation, agile, lightweight handling, and industry-defining power have been part of the Ski-Doo snowmobile DNA since the very beginning. The 2025 Ski-Doo Deep Snow lineup builds on that legacy with sleds that continue to refine the experience for every style of rider. With every detail, the Ski-Doo Summit X, Summit X with Expert Package, and Freeride widen the gap on the competition by providing distinct advantages. With the Summit X laser focused on lightweight agility and the Summit X with Expert Package inspired by riders who desire to dissect the most technically challenging terrain with surgeon-like precision, and the Freeride built from the ground up with the world's most extreme riders in mind, you'll find a Ski-Doo sled that fits your deep snow desires. Each of these spring-exclusive packages is designed and developed with features centered around the rider's specific style. Come with me and let's dive into the 2025 Ski-Doo Deep Snow lineup. Summit X. Riders looking for the ultimate in lightweight playfulness, agility, and the legendary Rotax True Stroke power will love the latest evolution in all-around deep snow performance. Fresh features include KYB 36 Plus shocks with a lightweight design and the deep snow ultra-compact seat that makes moving around the sled easier and less fatiguing. What riders are really raving about is the all-around effortless capability of the 2025 Summit X. Equipped with an option of 154 or 165-inch flex edge track, 34-inch ski stance, and T-Motion X rear suspension, you can choose your desired length and have the confidence to carve through deep powder bowls, slay those downhill pow turns, and easily initiate side hills to explore new terrain. Summit X with Expert Package delivers technical precision in the most demanding terrain. For those riders looking to simply dominate the steepest tree lines and unforgiving mountainside, this is the ride of choice. Built with unmatched predictability in mind, the T-Motion XT rear suspension is a rigid suspension. When paired with the full rod 154 or 165 track, riders can set their sights on their desired side hill line and know they have the sled that will hold it. Rider-inspired features like the new KYB Pro 36 Easy Adjust Piggyback front shocks let riders choose from 3 quickly adjustable settings to find the perfect ride in varying terrain. Pilot DS4 skis give the Expert Package superior consistency while side hilling and precise control in rough conditions, a resounding advantage in the most demanding terrain. The 2025 Ski-Doo Freeride is where riders turn when they want radical deep snow sled that matches their high-flying riding style. After a substantial revamp in 2024, the latest version of the Freeride further boosts the robust capabilities of this show-stopping ride. In order to find those extreme features, riders often traverse rugged and unpredictable terrain. They need a sled that's equipped to stand up to such demanding conditions. They need a Freeride. With KYB Pro 40 shocks, integrated rail reinforcements, and a new rack steering system that make the Freeride more capable and predictable at a higher velocity, it's a sled that's built with the capacity to take on anything winter puts in its path. A 15-inch full-rod track and 36-inch ski stance combines maneuverability and stability so riders can enjoy the ultimate control while taking on anything they set their sights on. The Freeride enables riders to see winter from a perspective few others have the guts to look at. It's a sled built with charisma that matches the attitude of the world's most extreme riders. Each of these 3 spring offerings is driven by unmistakably reliable Rotax engines. Powered by the Rotax 850 E-Tech or 850 E-Tech Turbo R, you can choose from a naturally aspirated 165 horsepower or a factory-built turbocharged 180 horsepower 2-stroke power plant. Each sets the benchmark for proven durability and instant throttle response in their respective class. Whether deep snow, spring, or in-season model, each are offered with the E-Tech exclusive shot starting system. The ultra-lightweight push-button starting system that lets you save your energy for extending the adventure instead of using it to pull on a starting rope. Pull the rope once at the beginning of the day. After that, the engine charges the ultracapacitor that enables you to start your sled with just a push of the button for the rest of the day. Beyond the power and intentionally designed attributes of each sled, all 3 models are available with the advanced 10.25-inch touchscreen display with BRP Connect and built-in GPS. The latest updates to this incredibly vibrant display allow riders to use GPS navigation to guide their rides without a phone. Now, riders can record a breadcrumb trail of their current ride, show routes traveled from previous rides, orient themselves with a compass, and view topographic maps with location no matter where they're riding. No phone connection required. Combine all that with the effortless agility of the Summit X, the supreme precision of the Summit X with Expert Package, or the ultimate capability of the Freeride, the 2025 Ski-Doo Deep Snow lineup has a perfect ride for every rider.
Hey Ski-Doo fans, I'm MJ Thompson, Ski-Doo Ambassador. Like many of you know, I absolutely love sleds that push the envelope. And the 2025 Ski-Doo trail sleds I'm about to take you through do exactly that and then some. Ski-Doo trail snowmobiles have always been known for giving riders the world's premier trail riding experience. Thanks to more industry-defining innovation and the relentless pursuit of superior performance, that tradition remains stronger than ever with the 2025 trail models. Dominating the pack, once again, is the 2025 Ski-Doo MXZ, where riders will realize just how much detail goes into creating a world-class trail performance experience. Decisive adjustments to key areas of the front suspension are massive game changers, allowing riders to conquer the most challenging trail conditions with unbreakable confidence. Let's look at the new Res RX front suspension and some of the details that will change how you look at the trail. There were 3 primary targets in mind for this new suspension: cornering stability and predictability, steering precision, and industry-best suspension capacity. So how did we get there? We took the lessons we learned on the racetrack, capturing 5 consecutive pro snowcross titles, and brought them to the trails. The harder you ride, the more these new suspension features shine. This new RX front end is the total package when it comes to pushing the pace in all trail conditions. It truly brings race-worthy performance to the trail for the most aggressive riders. First, the ski spindles are taller with a revised A-arm geometry. This moves the roll center closer to the sled's center of gravity, resulting in 20% less chassis roll. As a result, the sled stays flatter in the corners and more stable in rough conditions, giving riders superior confidence to choose any line they'd like. Next, the ski spindle has been tipped back to add more ski leg trailing. In fact, it's the exact same angle used on the MXZ RS Snowcross race sled, and the steering motion ratio has been increased to reduce the amount of steering effort required from the rider. Again, these two changes improve stability and precision, particularly at higher velocity. Shock position also changes to a slightly more angled orientation, combined with an updated sway bar linkage position that increases roll resistance of the snowmobile in aggressive rough trail cornering. With the new front shock angle, product development teams were able to improve the already industry-leading ride quality Ski-Doo is known for. More than half an inch of travel was added to the front shocks to give riders an even greater advantage in shock capacity. An updated calibration also adds the perfect amount of plushness for the premium combination of comfort and capability all Ski-Doo riders demand. With the front suspension perfectly matched to the Platinum Standard and rear trail snowmobile suspensions, the R-Motion X, riders can confidently and precisely attack the trail at any instance, knowing they're on a sled that responds to their every command. The best part about the new Raz RX front suspension is that you can find it in just about every 2025 MXZ trim. From the XRS with competition package and the MXZX spring-only models, to in-season models like the MXZ Adrenaline and Adrenaline with Blizzard package. When it comes to premium, spring-only features, the new Pilot RX ski emphasizes all the advantages of the Raz RX front suspension for those aggressive MXZ riders. A new two-step keel design adds more lateral surface contact area for better cornering performance in a wide variety of snow conditions and brings impressive grip in loose snow. A more aggressive design to the lower portion of the keel adds more ski bite for better predictability in corners. The wider upper part of the keel design helps keep the sled tracking true when the snow loosens up during the day or after fresh snowfalls. Now riders have every advantage over the trail and the competition regardless of the day's conditions. Other key improvements that boost the MXZ riding experience even higher are the availability of semi-active Smart Shock suspension system on both the 600R E-Tech and 850 E-Tech XRS packages. And the 10.25-inch touchscreen display is now available in the MXZX and XRS models in both engine configurations as well. This awesome high-def display now comes with built-in GPS capability and trail map visibility where supported. Riders can pinpoint their location, leave a breadcrumb trail, and guide themselves with a compass. And do it all without the need to connect their phone to the display. It's another premium confidence boost for riders as they look to push their winter adventures to the absolute limits. Now, when it comes to race-proven performance, nothing sets a standard quite like the 2025 MXZ XRS competition package. Equipped with the choice of the Rotax 600R E-Tech or the 850 E-Tech Turbo R with water injection system. Back for 2025, the MXZ XRS competition package, built with the 850 E-Tech Turbo R with water injection, has proven itself as the ultimate performance snowmobile. When it comes to a pure adrenaline rush, this sled is simply untouchable. It starts with the unrivaled power of the 180 horsepower two-stroke turbocharged engine. Its exclusive water injection technology cools air intake as needed with a unique XPS water methanol blend. By regulating air intake temperature, the engine can maintain maximum power production during sustained high load use, like repeated long lake crossings or full throttle straightaways. The 850 E-Tech Turbo R version of the MXZ competition package is now available with BRP's exclusive Smart Shocks technology. The semi-automatic system that adapts suspension settings based on reading throttle input, shock position, and other vehicle variables to give you the perfect ride. And when you pair Smart Shocks with this dynamic turbocharged engine, Launch Mode gives you the perfect power and suspension response for awesome whole shot acceleration. You won't find a feature that gives you a bigger smile. Beyond the race-inspired XRS packages, the entire 2025 Ski-Doo MXZ lineup is built to reflect intensity on the trail. Based on the narrow and nimble Rev Gen 5 two-stroke platform, Each model undoubtedly offers aggressive trail riders a sled to match their attitude. Ski-Doo is always on top of the game when it comes to the high-mileage Renegade riders craving those A-list comfort features, inspiring performance and awesome Rotax engine efficiency and reliability. And for 2025, they continue to up the ante. New standard features to the Renegade X and XRS Spring models include a heated seat and electric visor plug. Based on rider feedback, these are the two features that will be hugely appreciated by the long-distance crowd who are willing to battle through winter's worst to satisfy their passion for the ride. Be sure to visit skidoo.com and check out the full 2025 Ski-Doo Renegade and MXZ lineups and build your perfect ride for next season. The people behind these awesome sleds just get snowmobilers. Let me welcome you to the 2025 Ski-Doo Crossover Snowmobile lineup, where purpose-built versatility reigns supreme and every rider will find an option tailored to their definition of crossover riding. It all comes together with the 2025 Ski-Doo Backcountry Snowmobile models. Already known as best-in-class extreme crossover sled thanks to its unique blend of highly agile, off-trail ability and race-proven on-trail capacity. The XRS takes crossover specialization several steps further, so riders can choose a sled that perfectly fits how and where they spend their time on the snow. Starting with the front end, riders have a choice of two front suspensions to match their style. The narrow 39-inch Res 3 or the wider 43-inch new Res RX, each designed with a specific purpose. For those who want crossover off-trail capability but still find themselves craving the very best trail performance in the segment, the new 43-inch Res RX front suspension provides world-class precision and confidence. Developed on the racetrack, it provides superior cornering ability and supreme rider handling in rough trail conditions, allowing riders to attack the trail any way they wish. In addition to the wider, trail-friendly stance on the trail-oriented version of the Backcountry XRS, the new Pilot RX ski is paired with a new front end. With a more aggressive two-stage keel design, it offers great bite for groomed trail conditions, while the larger snow contact surface adds aggressiveness in a wide variety of snow conditions, including great performance off-trail. New 146-inch Storm 150 tracks, studded or non-studded, are also available for those crossover riders spending more time on the trails. This track's lug profile enhances on-trail performance with the amplification of a few key elements, while still maintaining excellent flotation and traction off-trail. First, the lugs are very rigid and the center lugs are cupped to dig into the snow and provide the hookup and acceleration high-performance riders expect, as well as the braking power you need in a variety of trail conditions. Next, the Storm 150 track is equipped with dual height lugs. The center track lugs stand 1.5 inches tall, again offering great traction and grip under hard acceleration. The outer lug height sits at 1.25 inches. The shorter lug on the 146-inch track helps riders maintain more ground contact in tight turns, giving you even more control. Riders who are more attracted to the off-trail side of the crossover segment will love the narrower 39-inch Res 3 front suspension option on the Backcountry XRS. It's still highly capable on trail, but the narrow ski stance lends itself to carving through deeper snow, easier side hilling, and maneuvering tight tree lines. Several track options offering exceptional performance in the steeper and deeper terrain are also available. A 146 or 154 track length with 2-inch lug height is ideal for those traveling to find their off-trail sanctuaries. The 154-inch track length, also available with a 2.5-inch lug, offers pure off-trail enthusiasts the deep snow capability they crave. There are more than a few common characteristics each version of the Backcountry XRS share that make these the ultimate extreme crossover sleds in the industry. The uncoupled C-Motion X rear suspension is what gives every backcountry model the versatility crossover riders are seeking. It blends the very best attributes of the Rising Radar Motion X trail suspension with the playfully agile T-Motion X deep snow suspension to give you the best of both worlds. Outfitted with rail reinforcements and high-capacity KYB Pro Series shocks, the Backcountry XRS is equally adept at handling the roughest days on the trail, as it is taming the unpredictable backcountry terrain it's named for. Now you may ask, what could make this already awesome Backcountry XRS package even better? What about more power? Well, the proven Rotax turbocharged 2-stroke power is finally here. Yep, the Rotax 850 E-Tech Turbo R engine with water injection is now available in the crossover segment on the Backcountry XRS. With the industry's exclusive water injection system, this is far from just another factory-built 2-stroke turbo option. With cues taken from the automotive industry, this system introduces a proprietary water methanol mixture to cool the air at the intake. Allowing for more consistent operating temps while the turbocharger is generating boost, meaning the engine can produce maximum power throughout the day while the competition fades into your snow dust. To top off this ultra-versatile sled, the available 10.25-inch touchscreen display now features built-in GPS functionality. The desire to explore is ingrained in the fabric of a Backcountry XRS rider. And this new feature allows you to keep track of your location and find your way to wherever you're going with a breadcrumb trail without having to connect to your cell phone. And after all, isn't disconnecting the whole point? With the 2025 Backcountry XRS, extreme crossover riders will find there's no reason to compromise for anything less than perfection. Now, there's a backcountry option for every style in any terrain.